Here we are on page 9. We're going to do the answers to number 13 through 21. Now the big idea here is that any number that's a perfect square can't be left under the square root. So we try to find numbers. Let's write them down over here that will help us. 1 is a perfect square. 4, that's 2 times 2. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. 25, 36, 49, and they get bigger and bigger. These are the most useful ones, so let's leave those over there. So any of those numbers go into 50, and yeah, this is the square root of 25 goes into 50. So we take what's the square root of 25? 5 square root of 2. So 25 just became a 5, and the 2 stays there. Number 14. Square root of 27. We look at that. We have a 9 in there. That's square root of 9 times 3. This is a perfect square. It becomes a 3. Square root of 3. Number 15. 48. This one, 4 definitely goes into that, and we get 4 times 12. Square root of that. That becomes a 2. But we notice that there 4 times 3. Square root of 4 again becomes another 2. So we have 2 times 2 is 4 square roots of 3. Which means, if we look at that, this is the square root of 16. We could have written that as the square root of 16 times 3. Square root of 16 is then a 4. Number 16. Ooh, any of those numbers go into 52. Looks like our best bet's a 4. See if 4 goes into 52. 4 goes into it 13 times, it looks like. So we could write that as the square root of 4 times 13. And 4 is, square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 13. Number 17. Certainly a 4 will go in there. We can do it piece at a time like that. Some of you may be able to see that 36 goes into 72, but let's do it by pieces first of all. So we could write this as the square root of 4 times 18, I think. And then we see, oh, there's a 9. This is really a 9 times 2. So we have 4 times 9 times 2, which square root of 4 is a 2. Square root of 9 is a 3. We actually get a 6 out front. Square root's a 2, which is the same thing as if we would have written it as the square root of 36 times 2. And we would have had that guy becoming a 6. Now what's interesting is you can actually punch this in your calculator. 6 times the square root of 2, and then square it, and you'll get the number 72. That indeed is the square root of 72. You can do that with all of these. Number 18. Square root of 284. Now that I'm not really familiar with, so let's try it. 4 will go into there. It looks like, let me see, 4 goes into 28, 7, 1. So it looks like this is 4 times 71. Yep, there we are. 2 square roots of 71. Good. Number 19. Square root of 384. Let's see if 4 will go into that guy. 4 goes into 384. I'm not... yeah, it'll work. It'll work. So 4 goes into 38 9 times. This is really 4 times 9. 96. Ooh, 96. That looks like a 4 will go into that again. That's 4 times 24. Wow, and a 4 goes into that guy again. Oh my word. 4 times 6. So square root of 4 is a 2, square root of 4 is a 2, square root of 4 is a 2. 2 times 2 times 2 will give us 8. Square root of 6. Wow, that means that this guy could have been written as 64 times 6. Is that correct? 64 times 6 gives us 384. Punch that in. And yeah, 360, 24, 384. So yeah, there we go. Wow, that was our very next one we could have gotten. We could do it piece at a time. That became a 2, that became a 2, that became a 2, and we square rooted them, and 6 came out. Number 20. Square root of 24. Looks like 4 will go into that. That's 4 times 6. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 squared is 6. And number 21. Square root of 18. 4 doesn't go into it, but 9 does. 9 times 2. So that is, square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 2.